Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. Yeah, so this is my table. I have a lot of little knickknacks on it and things, but I just thought I'd film at this angle today. And I was thinking to do a comparison between the Saint Laurent Toy Lulu and the Chanel Square Mini. Just because I think they're like a similar shape and you could kind of use them for a similar occasion, I think. And I thought it would be an interesting video and I could just catch up with you guys too because I really enjoy making videos. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you kind of like this sort of stuff and maybe you have a similar style to me, but yeah, or if you just enjoy my videos. Anyway, I'm just gonna share with you these two bags today. This is my Toy Lulu. You may have seen me talk about this before, but I actually used to have a Toy Lulu in a leather version, and I had it in like a beautiful silver metallic. And that was such a great bag for traveling, especially like when I went to Japan. It was super lightweight and I found the color I chose, the silver, it was actually quite neutral and added a cute little pop to my outfit. And then I ended up regretfully selling it, as I don't know, I do buy and sell a lot of bags, guys, but I sold it because I was wanting to fund a Chanel Mini, which this year, guys, I managed to get this mini from Chanel 18B. So this is the raspberry red mini. I have owned a few other square minis before as well and sold them, and guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a bit crazy with bags. I like to buy and sell a lot. But anyway, I think these two bags I'm pretty happy with them. You know, I've kind of tried and tested a lot of similar bags, and I just wanted to make a comparison today of these two. Firstly, I'll say in terms of price. Now this one it's shearling, so I feel like if this was leather, it'd be a little bit more comparable to my leather square mini. You can get these in calf skin, in black, red, you know, pretty much like the Chanel minis in all colours of the rainbow. This particular one I was able to get from an outlet overseas, so the price was pretty reasonable, and I find a lot of the seasonal Toy Lulus, like even my metallic one I got on sale, and this shearling one I got on sale as well. So the good thing about Saint Laurent is they do have a lot of outlets in different locations all over the world, and you'll also find you're able to buy Saint Laurent online, sometimes for a discount. That being said, I mean, if you just want the classic black Toy Lulu, it's also still a really great price. I think it's about 1,500 Australian, whereas comparing to the Chanel Square Mini in a classic black, if you want to buy it fresh from boutique, at the moment I believe you can only get lambskin, but that's going to cost you 5,900, so it's considerably more. And I'm just going to take you through the pros and the cons of each, and maybe the details, like what makes this like 4 times the price of the Toy Lulu, basically. And firstly, I'm going to say it's the brand. Chanel don't have outlets. Brands like Fendi, Dior, Saint Laurent, Gucci, they all have outlets. And so it's really hard for those bags sometimes to keep the value. So that's why a lot of people say to, you know, play it safe, get Louis Vuitton, get Chanel, get Hermes. If you want to, I guess, resell your bag, you might not be losing like half the value of the bag like the other brands, I guess. So yeah, but that being said, you know, the Toy Lulu is a great bag and it's really convenient and it's a designer bag. So as you can see, the base of the Chanel Mini is like slightly wider but the Toy Lulu is slightly longer. And I find this is quite soft, whereas the Chanel is very hard at the bottom. So the structure of the Square Mini, I'd say, is a little bit more, feels a little bit more expensive, whereas this is quite a soft and squishy bag. In terms of the closure, this is really key for me. I find that the closure of a bag really is a key indicator of the quality and the value. You can see it's just a snap closure with a magnet. Now I feel like this is like a cheaper way to make a closure, and you'll also find that you get a lot of scratches and stuff on this in time, which is fine. And a lot of people find that this can be annoying to close. For me, I haven't found much issue, but some people do find that annoying. Whereas with the Chanel turn lock, it's a little bit more sophisticated in terms of, you know, this closure is quite iconic and it's quite revolutionary, whereas the magnet is a little bit, I don't know, it's not as elevated, I guess. So that's one thing. And you will see the structure of this is, you know, a lot more rigid, but you can get the Chanel Square Mini in similar fabrics like this. Like you can get like tweed Square Minis. They are still quite rigid. I've even seen jersey ones. Maybe you could get a shearling one. Maybe they've done that one. Yeah, I have seen Chanel do shearling bags before. But yeah, another thing is on the inside, the Chanel Square Mini is a full leather interior, and it has a slip pocket here and a zip. The Toy Lulu, it's a fabric interior. However, it has a zip in the back and some card slots and a divider in the middle, which you can also put in some extra stuff, which is nice. But yeah, it is a fabric interior, which is not so bad. I mean, it means it might make the bag a little bit more lightweight, but I find they're pretty, you know, they're pretty comparable in weight. Now, another major, I think, thing about this bag that makes it look less expensive is definitely the strap. Now, the good thing about it is it's actually removable, so it's got a little clasp here. You can actually take off this strap. However, Saint Laurent don't sell separate straps, you know, to kind of DIY your bag. Like Louis Vuitton, you know, sometimes you can take the strap off and get like a multi-pochette strap or a bandolier and change the whole look of the bag. And I know for myself, I do kind of like having the same bag strap brand mixed with the brand of the bag. So I know I like buying extras. I would probably, haven't done it, but I've considered buying like extra Louis Vuitton straps to use on my other Louis Vuitton bags. However, Saint Laurent don't offer extra straps, so yeah, you can detach it, but there's not, you know, it's not like you could, you know, necessarily customize it with another Saint Laurent strap, but you most certainly could use, you know, whatever brand of strap on this, which is cool. You could use like a thicker strap and, you know, you've just got a little bit more options, even like a little pearl thing or something. And you can see the logo on the Saint Laurent bag kind of looks a little bit stuck on, whereas I like how the Chanel logo is just, you know, kind of streamlined with the whole design of the bag, and it kind of like, it's just not as, I really like the CC logo. I think it's a little bit more discreet than like something like this. It's just very obvious, I guess, and I like how they've incorporated the logo in the closure. I think that's quite smart, whereas this is just stuck on there. Anyway, you can adjust this strap though slightly down here, which you might find quite handy. The strap length of this is actually slightly longer than the Square Mini, so I'll show you. The Square Mini some people find quite short, but this, yeah, you can see that the Square Mini just it's like slightly shorter. I don't know if you can see that, but the Toy Lulu might be better if you're taller. But that being said, you know, you can add whatever strap to the toy lulu that you want. Now the Chanel chain is iconic with the interwoven leather. This is a lot more difficult to make as well, and you know, all this is done by hand. So you are kind of paying for this chain. And you know, Chanel chains just feel amazing, especially I find on the classic flaps and the minis. Not so much on like the Coco handle or some seasonal flaps. I feel like the quality of the leather chains is not as nice. It's just the weight and the way it feels. But you can definitely feel the quality in these chains. Whereas something like a strap like this is very basic, and it's honestly, it's just quite plain, and that all ties into the cost as well. Now, shearling is actually not cheap. When you buy shearling bags, it's usually marked up higher than just the normal leather. That being said, though, I did buy this in an outlet, and sometimes seasonal bags with really unique, you know, kind of textures are more likely to become more discounted as well. So if you do see a toy lulu, say I've seen a white shearling one, or you know, some sort of fabric, you might be able to get it for a really good deal. So that might be something to consider. Now I'll just show you quickly, guys, like what fits in each bag. I have just some daily essentials here. So I've got a little mirror, some hand cream. I'm just going to say this is a pen. Just something like a little purse or something to put your headphones in. Or, you know, something small, a perfume. I've got a card holder. This is my... I've got two card holders actually, but this is one of my favorites. And my key clay. I actually used to have a lot more SLGs, guys, but I've sold pretty much 85% of my collection, and I'm focusing on bags. I'm just going to kind of wear out all my SLGs and replace them as I go. I just find that they are really expensive, and I really am addicted more to bags. So yeah, anyways, if you're wondering, yeah, I have done an SLG collection in the past, and yeah, I did have a lot more. Anyways, let's maybe try out the Toy Lulu first. This is really a great winter bag. Like, even with the coat that I'm wearing today, it's a perfect kind of accompaniment. Don't worry. Okay, so, and especially I would say if you wear it in, you know, somewhere cold, it's something like a shearling bag is really cute. But yeah, anyway, this is the same size as the normal leather one as well. So I might just start off with my key clay. I've got my card holder. I think, yeah, a phone. You can even slide this in the back section here, because there's like a little back section. We can try out that little extra coin purse thing. We can probably add another mirror in the back section. I've got another perfume here. I've got a little hand cream. This is a lot. That is way too much, so I got a bit keen with all the bag contents, but maybe just the egg, and you know, we're gonna need a lip gloss, so I can put that on the top, and you can see that's quite easy, all that stuff in there. And it does have that inside little slip pocket here, and it's just got a few extra compartments. Or you can even like delete the card holder and just use the card slots in the bag. This is actually classified as an SLG at Saint Laurent, believe it or not, because it does have the card compartments inside. Similar to the Mini Lou, that's also an SLG, and of course any Chanel Walk is an Saint Laurent Walk is an SLG as well. So this is an SLG, whereas the Chanel Mini is a bag. So let's just kind of transfer some of these contents into the Chanel Square Mini. So this, you know, it doesn't have that divider in the middle, but let's just see what it fits. Just going to take out some of these items. So I think a phone is important, so let's just slide that in there. A key clay I can put in there as well. I find with the Chanel Mini, because it's a bit taller, you can kind of place things kind of like this way into the bag, which is handy for organization. I've got my card holder just here, so we'll just try it out with that. I have a mirror and a perfume, so let's see if they fit. And the egg. The egg is going to be a bit fat, I think. Yeah, I think we have to delete the hand cream. Maybe just the perfume is fine. Maybe a little compact mirror is fine. Another lip gloss. See, so you can kind of just slot them like that, which is quite handy actually. And then, ooh, maybe this won't close. Something is stopping it. Yeah. For some reason that won't close. Maybe it's the way I've done it. Oh no, it's fine. It actually does close. It just takes a little bit of jiggling. And you will find, because this is Caviar, it's a lot more rigid as well compared to if this was lambskin. You might be able to kind of put more in here, I guess, but yeah, that seems to hold that. The only thing it couldn't hold compared to the Toy Lulu was this little hand cream. So yeah, so what are my thoughts? Well, basically I like having both in my collection because I guess the Saint Laurent is not as expensive, so if I find that I still want to look fancy but it might be somewhere where I'm, you know, might experience, you know, a bit more like, just like it might rain that day or something like random, you know, it's just a little bit more peace of mind wearing something that's in the under $2,000 range, then I'll take this. And I also personally like this one for the texture, but I feel like if I had this in the leather, I would probably sell it because it is quite similar to my mini Chanel. The only reason I really like this one in particular is because of the texture. So, obviously I do like the Chanel Mini more, only because the details on it, you know, there's just something about it. I can't explain it. Like the chain, the turn lock, just the whole feel of the leather, the details in the quilting, just, you know, and obviously the Chanel's, they're a little bit more special. They don't go on sale. They kind of, you know, I feel like they age really well as well. The brand has a lot more, I guess, history to it. Saint Laurent, you know, it's been around for a very long time as well, you know, since the 70s, I believe. But Chanel, yeah, it's just a little bit more, I guess, original as well. They kind of like created the flap bag, whereas the Toy Lulu is kind of, I feel like, heavily inspired on maybe a Chanel bag in itself. So yeah, if you want the original, maybe go for the Chanel. But, you know, in terms of price, you know, you can't beat the Toy Lulu as well. If you just want like an easy little flap bag, the Toy Lulu is super easy, fits more than the Chanel Square Mini as well, and you might be able to get it for a really good deal, especially online or, you know, discounted. So yeah, what do you think, guys? What's your favorite bag between these two? I know most people would probably say the Chanel, but you know, it's arguable as to whether it is worth the current retail price. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!